Lawton Chiles, and welcome to this video. Welcome to the first edition of the Sales Message Secrets. So this is the course that we're going to be looking at. And as you can see in here, sorry, I've got all these extra tab opens. So this is the sales letter that we're going to be modeling the next 4 weeks. And again, this is good to sell like this is good to sell like anything from around $97 all the way up to $300, I would say. Anything else more than $300, you're probably going to want to do a webinar, because it's just harder to sell anything above probably $500 from text only, unless you have just an immensely detailed follow-up campaign. So this week we're going to look at how to write a headline, and then we're also going to look at how to do an introduction to the copy, because this is probably your most important section, is the headline, and then the lead, what we call the lead or the introduction. So that's what we're going to focus on here. I'm going to go to the slides and give you a brief overview of headlines, and then you'll see 3 or 4 more videos giving you an overview of what it is, how do these headlines work, what makes them so powerful, and how you can write them as well. And then on Tuesday, when I get back, we will do our Q&A for this week's module. So again, I'm Lawton Chiles. Thanks again for joining. And here we go into the course. Okay, so first of all, welcome to the Sales Message Secrets Module 1, and how to get and keep attention with headlines. So everything that we're doing here in the first module is predicated that the headline has one job, and that's not to make the sale. The headline's job is to do 3 things: get attention from your audience, make a promise or claim, like make a promise or give a warning, and then keep them reading onto the next sentence. So the whole Joe Sugarman always said, your headline, he's a famous copywriter, your headline has one goal, and that is to get the prospect to read the first sentence of the copy after the headline. That's it. It's not to make a sale. It's not to promise everything. It's just to make them want to read more in the copy. Okay, so and if you're not familiar with headlines and what it is, that this is sort of the classic formula of headline, introduction, and then the beginning of the sales message. So this is Frank Kern's. It says, new book reveals how to sell high-end consulting services, even if nobody's ever heard of you, right? So it says, from the desk of Frank Kern, has an introduction, dear friend, and then it goes on into the letter. This one is mine. So new training reveals how to get 52% open rates, even if you don't know what to write to make more sales. And it should be more specific than that. It should say probably from emails, in case they don't know it's about emails. And then, from my desk, dear friend, and it goes on. So that's the headline, is making the promise, the goal of the headline. So I'm not saying, it's not saying here like buy this book. It's saying if you want to know how to sell high-end consulting services, then that's what this letter will show you how to do. If you want to know how to get 52% open rates, that's what this letter will show you how to do. And this one is Russell Brunson's new book. So the top headline, which is usually like a subhead or a pre-head, is what if people would actually pay you for your advice? Get your free copy of Expert Secrets now. So that pre-head is sort of selling them the book, but the main message is find your message, build a tribe, and change the world, right? That's the headline. So making a promise that if you watch, there's a video below here, if you watch this video, you will learn how to find your message, build a tribe, and change the world, okay? Which is what I assume his audience wants to do. This audience over here wants to get higher. This is for people who want to get higher email open rates and make more sales, even if they don't know what to write. Frank's is how to get high-end consulting services, even if no one's heard of you, right? So a lot of times when we'll talk about formulas and frameworks which work. So even if you're not an expert, even if no one's heard of you, even if common objection. So the formula for that one is XYZ reveals how to get result that they want, right? So new book or new video or new podcast reveals how to get a benefit they want without common objection. So how to lose 25 pounds without changing your diet, which was totally false, by the way, and not a real example, but you get the idea. So now we're going to go in the second video. We're going to go into, again, the job of the headline and examples of headlines. I'm going to write some stuff in real time, and you will see how that works. So again, welcome to the class, and we'll talk soon.